So the county ground, if you think back to when you first joined Essex as a coach, what are your memories of coming here in that capacity?
Well, I knew from my playing days, and it was actually my last game I finished here, called Fortress Chelmsford, so I was looking forward in particular to witnessing the Friday nights here in T20, and they didn't disappoint. But I think what strikes you about the ground once you get to really know it is, obviously it's a tight ground, but we get really well supported, so the atmosphere here in particular is really, really good.
There's probably quite a few memorable games across the years to pick out, but what sticks out here at Chelmsford?
Yeah, we've had some incredible victories here, both in red ball and white ball. Pulled some games out of the hat, but I think the one that has to be up there is 2017, the pink ball game when Simon Armour got 9 for. An incredible game. I think we got 600 and plenty, but going into the last hour, I think we needed 6 or 7 wickets, and we pretty much thought it was going to be a draw. And then, of course, Simon Armour were just starting to write his own scripts at that point, and the last 40 minutes in particular were incredible. And to get the wicket in the last 5 minutes, the scenes in the ground, people who were still here because it was late at night, and then I remember us being in the dressing room for hours after, and I think that was really the catalyst to give us belief to win it that year in 2017.
And there were lots of good celebrations that year once you had the victory. You came back here to Chelmsford in the final game as well. Remember lots of people on the pitch at that point.
It was amazing. I mean, to win Division 2, most people tipped us to go down in 2017. We had a tough start against Lancashire and Middlesex. I remember Middlesex absolutely battering us at Lords, and we got away with a draw with the weather. But after that, we were incredible and actually won the title with a few games to spare. So it doesn't normally happen that way, but it was really enjoyable. And as you said, the last game of the year, I think it was against Yorkshire. The crowd, the celebrations, obviously first time we'd won it in a long time, and yeah, brilliant memories.
2019 then was the year of the double. Talk to me about some of those memories.
Yeah, it was a strange year because we lost the first game against Hampshire. We had a terrible 50 over competition, and there was a few rumblings throughout, so we managed to get it together in Championship, and then T20 we were pretty much down and out. We needed to win, I think, the last 4 or 5 games and other teams lose, so we qualified for the quarter-final. Somerset started slipping up. I think we were 40 or 50 behind, and it culminated really in a big last week finals day, which again we hadn't been to or got past the semi-final, I believe, at that stage, and we knew we had to go straight from finals day to Taunton to win the championship. So a lot of emotions in that week, a lot of excitement. To win the way we did at finals day off the last ball in a thrilling game against Worcester. We couldn't celebrate too hard because we knew about Taunton, but emotionally that took a lot out of the guys. And going to Taunton, we knew it was going to be a big week, particularly as Somerset had led all the way. The weather wasn't great, and yeah, I just remember my nerves being terrible all week, and didn't help with us being on and off, and the wicket wasn't great, it was spinning, and that last day we just had to bat to get through and win it. And I remember we got bowled out, there were 40 minutes left or something ridiculous, but it felt like 4 days. And when play finally got called a draw, we got over the line, it was just the most amazing feeling, and I think celebrations lasted for a few weeks and all them kind of things, but yeah, that was an unbelievable culmination to that season.
Oh!